Hello, and welcome to the Lost Archives for episode 8! Oh my god!
Oh my god!
And it's a live one too!
What? You didn't tell me that before we started.
Oh yeah, sorry guys, we're live on Twitch.
What?
We're live
Oh
on
my
Twitch.
god!
My name's Owen. I'm the Dungeon Master for our campaign, The Tyranny of Dragons. However, this campaign is all about the players who will introduce themselves and their characters right now.
Hey guys, it's Simon here. I'm playing the character of Wiltix. I'm sure he'll be your favourite by the end, but he's a little gnome guy. Small, hairy, kind of looks like a wolf on occasion. Likes to get around, adventure, and tear shit up.
Hell yeah.
And I think next we have Mira.
That's me. I'm Claire. I'm playing Mira. She's Dragonborn, Sorcerer, and what was it? She's big dragon lady.
Big, scaly dragon lady. Love it.
Scary dragon lady with flaming snowballs. There you go.
Yeah, lots of flaming snowballs.
So hi guys, I'm Jared. I'm playing Emeric, the big, tall, 6'4" guy who has a big metal arm and knocked out someone in one punch. So pretty much, yeah, just Paladin boy running around and getting up to some shenanigans. Now we have Andrew.
So we're laughing because Andrew's on his way. He's been held up at work a little bit. So Andrew is our fourth player. He will be joining us. His character is Azure, a Aasimar monk who's been sent to the world of Nostea, the homebrew world that we're playing in, on a very important mission. Before we get into the recap, I'd just like to thank everyone who's been listening on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play Podcasts, any other podcast platform. Yeah, all of them. And thank you for those of you who joined us on Twitch last time. I know there were some issues with the audio getting it all up and running, but we are A-OK now, I believe. So fantastic. Let us know in the comments if there's any issues. I'm keeping a close eye on it. I'll be able to see if there's anything going on. Thank you to everyone who's been following us on Twitter as well, and the Facebook page. We love having your support. It's really, really lovely that you guys have been listening in such huge numbers. Thank you so much. And thank you for those who've been sharing it with their friends as well. We are going to do a little bit of a Q&A at the end. If there's anyone hanging around in the chat at the very end, we'll hang out with you guys and have a bit of a chat. Or I will anyway. Anyone who wants to stick around. Yeah, if anyone's here, why not? We'll have a bit of a chat. Anyone who wants to stick around, Simon, Claire, Jared, or even Andrew. Maybe this is Andrew's punishment for running late, is he has to stick around for the Q&A.
Does he know that we're streaming live on Twitch? Because it could be interesting him coming in halfway through and being like, oh, blah, blah, blah. So.
That's alright. That's alright. Look, do you know what? We're a very professional D&D podcast, obviously, and series. I will always edit out anything that's not quite perfect for the YouTube.
Yes.
I will for the YouTube.
Jared is the paragon of professionalism.
Sure. So we'll get into the recap. Our adventure began in the bustling merchant city of Oxenford at the lodge of the League of Adventurers. Members of the Tempest Adventuring Guild, Mira, Emeric, Azure, and Wiltix, travelled to the town of Green Nest, just as a large force of kobolds, bandits, and cultists of the Order of the Dragon Queen attacked. After successfully repelling the attack led by Langda Drosa, a blue dragonborn Mira had known as a child, the party tracked the Order down to a campsite hidden away in the woods. Leosin, the brother of Azure, had been captured by the cults, and the party devised an intricate plan based on distraction and deception to rescue him. A plan which went off without a hitch, amazingly, and the party were able to sneak in and out of the camp with Leosin mostly undetected. Really well done. After that, the party and Leosin regrouped at a camp previously owned by the rear guard, sharing some tales and information about their pasts. We learnt that Azure and Leosin were both Aasimar, born from the same divine soul. We learned that Emeric had once been a member of a holy order and had been betrayed and banished to Alea, one of the 9 hells. He was the only survivor of this betrayal. He believes that the betrayer gods, including Tiamat, are responsible. And while the others slept, Wiltix had a vision of a large wolf calling itself Fenris and claiming that it was the source of his werewolf powers and transformation. Wiltix embracing Fenris's power and taking on a much more powerful version of his hybrid transformation. In the morning, the party headed back to the now seemingly deserted campsite from the day before. Entering into the cave system at the back of the camp, which had been referred to as the hatchery by cultists, the party discovered that members of the Order were still guarding it, and a fight broke out. After dispatching a number of cult guards in a tight corridor, the party came across a woman dressed in purple robes who identified herself as Frulan Londath, one of the leaders of the cult. And we're going to jump straight back into the action as Frulam's body, after being cut down by mighty attacks from Emeric, Azure, Leosin, and Wiltix, and actually Mira as well, all of you dealt some heavy damage to Frulam. You watch as her body hits the ground, the firebolt from Mira burning through her flesh, but leaving her cloak and purple robes
yum yum
undamaged. Yum yum. And that is where we left off last time. So I will be playing as Azure for the time being until our good friend Andrew rejoins us, and I'm going to bring you guys straight back across to the map where we started and finished last session. I just realised that there is a spiritual weapon there that need not be there, because Frulam is dead, and her concentration has broken.
Alright.
So yeah, I'm going to pass it back over to you guys.
Still standing on the table, one arm extended. Or, sorry, her red arm extended, and just breathing.
So I'm going to be... Yeah, I'm going to be covered in blood. I'm bruised up. I'm huffing and puffing. I've got... Yeah, that was a bit of a struggle. That was a lot of pain that I just endured. I went through 1 to 8 health. Fuck me. That was bloody fucked, wasn't it?
Yeah, look, we've definitely had better fights than that. What the hell was she doing? What was that big shield, that big bubble of stuff that she was shooting out? I've never seen that before.
The weird little dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. It was definitely not good fun. I don't know what that was.
I think she might have been a bit of a fan, and Mira's holding the bad poetry and having a little flick through.
Yeah, so you remember last session, Azure looked through the desk and found some information regarding, I think it was a map of Green Nest, some information regarding previous movements of the cult of the Order, and then a number of poems, very bad poems about dragons, and how wonderful and beautiful and majestic they are.
Her weapon, Frulam's weapon.
Yes.
What was she wielding?
She was wielding a halberd, same as you.
Okay, I'm gonna have a look through her, rummage through her body.
Yeah, make me an investigation check.
Okay. 12.
12. Yeah, you can pick up her halberd. Her purple robes are completely undamaged, even after the fight. They have taken no damage at all. In her purse, you find... Just quickly roll this. Woof! 42 gold pieces.
Oh,
wow.
baby!
You've rolled really well on this. So yeah, 42 gold pieces. Only 23 silver, no copper, and a ruby that you estimate to be worth a further 30 gold pieces.
So, did you say 42 gold pieces?
Yeah.
I chuck 10 to Azure, Mira, and Wiltix.
Thank you very much.
So
Leosin looks over and is like, sure, okay, that's fine.
Oh, fine, I guess. I would imagine Azure would sort of look at me and give me like a sort of like a knowingly glance, like, come on now. So yeah, okay, look. I give everyone 8 gold pieces then.
Leosin smiles. Thank you, that's very
Hold
generous.
on, I haven't given him 8 gold pieces yet.
Oh, okay.
I give all the party members 8 gold pieces.
Azure, glad will take the money. Thank you,
What's
Emeric.
that? 8. What is that?
16, 24, 32.
32. And what's... Okay, so I'll give everyone 8 gold pieces and I'll take 10.
Alright, Leosin smiles and goes, very, very kind, Emeric, thank you. Takes the money.
I guess it makes sense. You didn't... Yeah, okay.
What, just because he's an NPC, he doesn't get gold?
I know, it makes sense.
I'm being a shit, I know.
I'll pocket the ruby and I'll put that into a little kitty.
Nice.
Are you going to put on the fancy robes, Emeric?
Oh, I don't really know if they suit me, though. They definitely look fancy, though. They could be a bit of a good little bit of fun at the pub, don't you think, Wiltix?
Oh, it could make a bit of an interesting get-up, but I wonder how tall was Lamb? Do we want to try and dress someone up like her and sneak the rest of the way through this tunnel ahead of us here?
Ooh.
I don't think any of us can pass for Lamb.
As a woman,
I can lift the hood
it
up.
might be a little bit hard.
I could give it a go. I don't know about these robes. They seem a bit special.
Oh.
They must be at least fireproof.
Can we do like an Arcana check on the robes they're on?
Yeah, absolutely. You can go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
Well, look, I would have taken the purple robes off her, and I would have offered it to them to investigate.
Very nice.
And 19.
So
Oh,
19,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah. So these are definitely magical. The fact that they've taken no damage from the furious attacks that you guys dealt upon her, and also the fire as well. They're definitely magical of some nature. Specifically what the enchantment is, you're not 100% sure, but it's definitely to do with keeping these robes in one piece. If they offer any extra protection to the wearer, you're not sure. Hard to say.
Oh my god.
I take the halberd and I look at Wiltix and I'm like, oh, you know more about this stuff than I do. Can you have a little check what you just did with those robes there and have a look at this?
Sure thing. I'll wander on over and try and hold a halberd. So
Yeah.
I'll hold it for you, and then okay.
So you definitely
Cause
know this is. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Emeric, go.
Because I am holding it there for him. Can I give him that?
I'd say that you can give him the help action. Yeah.
Because I was about to say that, then he rolled a 1.
Normally, so I will allow it this time, but remember, in future, you've got to announce that you're going to help before the roll. But I'm going to be a nice DM. Yeah, Wiltix, you can re-roll that. That's fine.
I was going to say I was very quick on the trigger there.
Not much better.
So the first time I was going to say with the nat one, you're 100% sure this thing's cursed. With the slightly higher roll, you get the feeling that the halberd is a normal halberd. Looking at it, you don't see any sort of classic signs of enchantment. There's no runes. There's no gemstones affixed to the pommel that an enchantment could be placed upon. Looking at it, you think if it is an enchantment, it's a very subtle one, if there is any magic.
Okay.
But you're not sure.
Yeah. Emeric, buddy, nothing special about this one, I think. It's just looking a normal halberd.
Oh, well. It's alright. Always good to have another halberd on hand, ready to go.
Mm-hmm. No, exactly. Always nice to have a spare, so...
Alright. What are we doing?
Well,
where are we going?
Look, I'm not going to say in the best fighting condition at the moment, but I definitely want to keep exploring these caves ahead. How's everyone else feeling?
Look, I took a bit of damage. I've seen better days. I'm bleeding. I'm bruised up.
Yeah, I think. What are you currently on? I can. So, shout out to the Twitch streamers. If you have a look, we've actually got the D&D Beyond overlay integrated, so I can see that Emeric has only 8 hit points out of 31.
Yeah.
I can see that Wiltix is on 16 out of 28. Mira is on 23 out of 23, and Azure is apparently on 24 out of 24. But I know he took a hit, so I think we'll have to let Andrew know that he needs to use D&D Beyond.
Yeah, he did take a hit.
He definitely took a hit. Yes, I'll let him know to update it in D&D Beyond.
Hit or 2, actually.
Yeah, I think.
He's pretty
I'm not
low
sure
health.
if he does use D&D Beyond though.
Well, he's going to.
Non-sponsored.
We're not sponsored, but we want to be. D&D Beyond, if you're listening. Anyone affiliated with them, please sponsor us. We'd love to be sponsored by you guys. We love your products. Carry on, guys. Leosin looks at you guys. I too could probably do with some sort of a rest. I'm a bit injured as well. I took a heavy hit, and those spiritual creatures, the demonic dragons, really did a bit of a number on me.
Yeah, those little assholes, they fucking annoy me, the little pricks. I'm definitely feeling a bit worse for wear.
Yes, it was a heavy hit.
Yes, it was. Was not fun.
Azure's like, I feel fine. I have taken no damage. Even though he has.
And then I look at him though, because I know he did take
Yeah,
damage,
yeah.
and I look at his arm and it's just bleeding.
Yep, he's got a large cut.
What's going on?
No, it's just a flesh wound.
Just
Your
not a
arm's
scratch.
gone. Well,
Nonsense. The Black Knight always triumphs. Yeah.
I think we're gonna
Shall we have a
lock
rest?
down this room.
Yeah.
So I will quickly remind you guys. So last session, the last thing that Wiltix and Leosin revealed a tunnel located inside the room. So I'll describe the room really quickly again for you guys. So for our listeners who are coming from the podcast, the chamber is quite a large chamber. There's a number of comforts, a bed. There's a large rug that was laid across the floor towards the eastern side. A very large rug, probably about 20 feet long, 10, 15 feet wide, and a writing desk immediately around the corner. All of the action last session took place in a sort of small antechamber off to the north, only about sort of 20 feet by 10 feet. And that's where most of the action took place last time, as Frulan Mondath and 2 of her knights set up an ambush here, hearing the commotion coming from the chamber to the west, where our characters and players have come from. Just before the fight broke out, Wiltix and Leosin, Wiltix detected there was the sound of air coming from a section underneath the rug. So Wiltix and Leosin moved the rug out of the way. I've actually moved the rug, you can see on the map here, which has revealed a small pit hole located in the floor 5 feet from the eastern wall that seems to head down about 10 feet and then curves off towards the east. It looks like almost there could be a pathway.
Hey! Is that who I think it is?
I think, yeah, Andrew. I think Andrew's here.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Welcome, Andrew. We are live. I've done a quick intro for you, but do you want to do a quick intro for yourself?
There's a quick intro for myself?
Yeah, you can just say your name and who you're playing.
Hi guys, how you doing? I'm Andrew. I'm playing Azure Lightheart. You've caught us in the middle of some serious dungeoning.
Yeah.
Looking forward to what kind of mischief we get up to next.
Looking forward to the dragons. What? No, carry on. So I was just describing the scene that you guys have come across. So the hole that leads down towards the section off towards the east. The writing desk, Mira and Azure both looked through. So yeah, that's the room, and that's where you guys are. So Wiltix, you definitely know where this hole is, and you can now see it now that you've moved the rug out of the way.
No, definitely. So, Emeric, I don't know if we'd be better off moving to maybe a different room, because there's that pathway just in this room here, and who knows what's on the other side at the moment.
So I'll walk out. Because I actually didn't really see that it started when you pulled it.
No,
I think you're already in there.
You'd already moved up to the room when they pulled the rug out of the way,
Yeah,
so this is the
exactly.
first time you're seeing it.
Oh, bloody hell, I didn't know we had that in there. Oh, that would have been a bit nasty if anything had come out of that.
Exactly. I think we were a bit lucky there. So, I think if you want to take a bit of a short rest, there was that room where we took out the sleeping guards earlier.
Yeah, I reckon the sleeping guards, we're the one a bit further past the room where everyone was staying.
Oh, that's what I mean. Sorry, the one sleeping guard, I should say.
The drunk
Yes.
passed out one.
Yeah,
He was not any fun. He was very weak. Alright, well, I reckon we all head back there then. What do you reckon?
No, it's not very
A
good.
rest would do us very well.
We should probably clean up a little bit so we're not, detected so quickly.
Should we drag the bodies with us?
Yeah.
I was going to say, we could roll them in the rug.
I make a taco. I make a human taco.
Mob style.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Just for
I
your
think
references, I've actually moved all of the bodies that were piled on top of each other so you can see the number of casualties from last session. Just for your interest. For the listeners, our heroes murdered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 people. Our heroes murdered 15 human beings, elves or dwarfs, last session. Just flat out murdered.
And they all had names.
They did all have
Murder is
names.
self-defense.
Yeah, they all had names, and we'll go through them in the Q&A at the end.
This is what happened to Mira cultist. Shouldn't have
It's in
been
the
a cultist.
It is in the contract for cultists. The generic cultist number 31. There is a clause about potential death duties.
Potential sudden death.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's in there. It's in there.
It's part of the contract administration for the job.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Sign away your life
I think you're
insurance,
right,
etc.
actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's... Yeah. Great dental though. Great dental.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway.
Great holiday benefits.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, we'll go. Do we want to go?
Don't worry about
Craig!
that. Sorry, I forgot Craig. Carry on.
No, Andrew wasn't the last one to the party. Craig.
Craig was late.
Always late, Craig. Always late.
So yeah, do we want to drag them into that room with us? I suppose.
I think that's a good
pile them in a
idea.
corner.
Yeah, maybe if we just put them all in this corner over here.
Alright, so Emeric will start moving them as well. He'll help out.
Alrighty,
I'll
so
move your hand.
I'm guessing, so all of the bodies, so these ones here, that were in that small antechamber, you want them all sort of piled up over here, correct?
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't we put them in the room that we're going to stay in and push them into the corner?
Just a nice pile.
No, wait,
Do you wanna-
put them in front. No. If we're going to put them anywhere, put them here as we move in. So we just got a pile of bodies, like, at the front. It's like a bunker.
So, like that?
I think that might still alert them to our
It's
presence.
fine.
Inside the
Fine.
room.
I think inside the room is what I meant.
Well,
Yeah.
we can put it inside the room here.
Yeah.
Why though?
As sandbags.
They'll see us. Sandbags.
Okay, body bags, meat bags.
Oh, so funny.
I mean, like, we can bring them in. We can bring them in here. They're
Okay,
just
we'll make a
really
pillow. We'll
interesting.
make a pillow fort of bodies. How about that? And we could
Yeah.
just okay.
What a lovely place to have a short rest, though. Just surrounded by the bodies of the fallen.
Slowly leaking blood, spinal fluid, etc.
Sure, nothing bad will happen.
Oh.
It doesn't do anything. That won't do anything to the psyche, I'm sure.
Yeah, so is this how you would like the bodies?
They probably should be up against the wall.
Yeah,
We'll put them
piled
up
out of
in-
the
we'll put them
way
up
so
in,
they don't
like,
see us.
here, I
Yeah.
guess.
So you do... Okay, right, so you want to pile them up on top of each other to make like a wall of bodies, to make you guys a bit less visible. Is that
No,
correct?
no.
Yeah, just in the room.
No,
Okay.
to
Against the
hide
wall,
them.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Cool.
I
How's
don't know
that?
how we're going to hide them.
Well,
Wow, so many.
Did you want the pathway blocked as well? This pathway that heads down towards the southeast?
I don't think we need to.
no,
do
we
we?
don't need to do that.
Okay.
Just keep them like that.
Alrighty. How's that?
Yeah, it's really
Yeah,
very
that's-
organised.
It's very organized.
Leosin, as he gets up towards the doorway, goes, I'm not going to be going in that room. And he goes down to the barracks down here and just sits in one of the beds.
I was
Oh,
going to say,
That sounds good.
why didn't we just stay in this room?
Because there's a trapdoor.
Yeah, and there's that pathway that we uncovered. So who knows who's on the other side or what could come through?
Actually, Azure, as you look down the hole, you're the first person to sort of get really close to it. You can see there is a rope ladder leading down.
Can I pull the rope ladder up?
Absolutely, you can. You pull it up. It's going to be very difficult to climb up the hole.
Well,
Yeah. Hey guys.
So it's a 30-foot drop at the bottom of this hole. Sorry, I said 10 feet. It's actually 30 foot. So you pull this rope ladder up, you think it's going to be very difficult for anyone to climb up this hole.
Oh,
Look,
good.
I-
I'm getting
guys-
out of the body room.
Why don't we come in the room over here and
Yeah.
whoever sits on guard just has to watch the hole, and if they see any grappling hooks or ladders fly up, then
Did you want to make a corpse angel, Emeric, while you're in that room?
he's not that crazy.
Alrighty, perfect. Excellent. So you guys can. So a short rest is an hour. Who's going to be on watch?
I
will.
really need. Oh, thanks. I really need a rest.
Yeah, me too.
What's your hit points? Oh,
Sorry,
what's
I'm
your
on
hit
two.
points?
I'm on-
Alrighty, can
I'm
I
on
get you
2
to
hit
update
points.
them in D&D Beyond for me, just because I've got the D&D Beyond overlay up, and so we can actually see, like, anyone who's watching our Twitch stream, hello, can actually see your guys' hit points live on the Twitch stream. I've set up a thing that automatically updates, so people can see your live hit points.
Do you
Who are
mean
you
like
saying hello to?
The one person watching us, hello, thank you for joining us.
And who's that, Owen?
Oh,
It's probably you.
Hey, it is.
so is that what you mean, Owen? Updated in D&D Beyond like that?
Yeah, so let's have a look.
You know how handy that is, though, for me to just check everyone's hit points and see if I actually need to heal anyone.
Yeah.
A little meta, but sure.
Let me have a look, Andrew. So what you need to do...
Nah, it's easy enough asking what everyone's hit points are. What I've done is I've just.
Yep, that's perfect.
I've literally just put myself in the Twitch stream, and then I've just muted the site. So then, I still count as a viewer for the stream, and that just means there's a little bit more attention to it, and might drag some more people in if there's a few more listeners.
Thank you. Also, no one heard that. Cool. So you guys, who's going to take watch? Sorry.
I will.
Did Mira say?
Yeah,
No.
I will.
All right, perfect. So, Wiltix, did you want to stay where you are, or head up into the room, just out of interest?
Oh, I can hear.
Only if you want to.
May as well.
Yeah. All right, you guys are welcome to roll some hit dice. Mira, can you please roll me a perception check?
I sure can. There it is. It's a 19.
19.
Natural 19.
Very, very nice, Mira. Here is what you hear. So you don't see any changes. So as you take your
Okay,
you guys can roll your hit points.
5
Mira, as you spend some time
plus 8 for 3.
enjoying the quiet moment of contemplation, you look over your tracked kills again in your diary, and you listen out for any sounds that might indicate potential danger. Do you hear the sound of water dripping on stone? You hear the occasional rustle of something moving in the darkness. You hear occasional clicks and chatters, maybe boots or claws or weapons grinding against stone for a few seconds and then coming off. And as you sit there and listen, quietly focus, coming from this hole here, you hear a very faint, very quiet voice that you recognize. The voice of Langdedrosa. Seems to be talking with somebody else, and you can only catch every sort of second or third word that you hear. Intruders. Fight.
Can I
Barricade.
can I try and get out my flask and cast shape water to make like a little glass to kind of put against my ear to listen better?
Yes, you can.
So I pour out a bit of water in like a circle and then freeze it to make a little conducting ear piece, like you'd listen through a glass.
Yeah, you hear the voice of Langdedrosa speaking to somebody else, a dwarf voice, a very sort of deep dwarven voice. You can make out a little bit more, so very nicely done. The dwarven voice is saying, "What do we do if we get people coming in, intruders and whatnot?" You hear Langdedrosa. "I'm expecting someone. A Dragonborn. Mira. Red and silver. You'll recognize her when you see her. Don't kill her. The rest you can do with what you want. But I need her alive. She's more important than she knows."
Oh no. Oh shit.
And the dwarven voice replies. Yeah, this was really nicely done. The dwarven voice replies. If I get into a rage, I can't promise I'm gonna give her a few cuts or something. I can't guarantee that I'm not gonna, you can't just give her a little cut or two. That's fine. Just make sure that she's alive. I need to speak with her. And then you hear the sound of footsteps walking away.
Gulp.
Nicely done.
Really nicely done. You were only going to catch your name and then important, and that was it. But your use of shape water, nicely done. Fucking love shape water. Great cantrip.
Yeah.
Best cantrip. Do you know what though? It actually probably is the best cantrip, shape water. It's pretty good. Very nicely done. That's
my ear is now stuck to the glass, and I have to heat it up a little bit too.
Well, you can just shape water, melt the water again, can't you?
Oh yeah, I can. That's true. I can.
But Mira doesn't think of that, so you're stuck with it.
No, she probably doesn't actually.
The rest of you, your short rest passes.
Hell yeah, I'm up to full HP again.
Now, did someone take the purple robes off through land?
I did.
Mira's got that perfect.
Yeah.
Cool. Just wanted to make sure. Emeric, you've spent a short rest with the halberd. It's not magical.
Okay.
You can't. You find if you try and focus and attune to it, you find that you don't feel any connection to this weapon.
That's
Sorry.
fine. I'll keep it as a secondary.
A backup.
For now.
Yeah, when you get the feat, there's a two-handed dual wielding where you can wield two-handed weapons, one in each hand. That's not a thing. That's not a thing.
That
Imagine though.
is ridiculous.
That's not a thing.
Look, so stupid.
Perfect. Yes, you guys have your short rest. I better quickly roll hit dice for you. So I'll just do that really quickly while you guys are doing your thing. What would you guys like to do?
I come back over to the others and I just creep around and saying, we definitely are in the right company down here. I think the Dross's definitely downstairs. Don't know if we want to go in this way or if we want to go back and circle around. He's right down there, though.
Well,
I wonder if he might not be expecting us to just drop through the ceiling.
He seems to be expecting me.
Yeah, but I don't think he's expecting you from down here, or up
Yeah.
here, or wherever we are. So we could get the drop on him. I've got a score to settle with him.
True, do you want to do that hand to hand in a narrow cavern, though? Don't know
Look.
exactly what's down there.
I don't really mind. As long as we get to kill him, that's all I care about.
I can go in as bait.
Well, look, why don't we send some of our more dexterous and stealthy friends and have a look down and actually see where this ladder takes us?
Azure and I were trained in the stealth arts. It's one of our training exercises.
Well, there you go. See? We're looking better and better.
I mean, Azure, your nickname in Elvish was the Shadow on the Moon at one point because you were so stealthy.
Well, don't like to brag, but yes.
I don't like to brag, but yes, I do like to brag.
I do like to brag when my name sounds so damn cool.
Wait a second. Is that like a humble brag?
A humble brag? Is there such a thing as a humble brag?
I guess, in a way, we are bragging because we are two halves of the same whole. So technically, me complimenting Azure is actually me just complimenting myself. That's giving me a headache. I can't think about that anymore.
It's like self-narcissism. It's wonderful.
It's wonderful.
That's fucking weird.
Well, that's I think that's a great idea, Leos, and we'll go down, we'll scout it out, and then
It was
we'll
my
come back.
idea. What the fuck?
Emeric, you really encouraged us to come up with that great ideas.
Wait, no, seriously, this is my whole idea.
Oh no, I love that Azure is just like, no. Can't be Emeric, that idea was way too clever. Oh boy.
Oh, Leosin, this is just classic you. Wait, what?
It's just such a classical Yosin coming up with good ideas.
Nice job, guys.
Oh my god.
So yeah, what would you guys like to do?
Well, I've just, listened to Leosin's plan. I decided it's really good.
I think we'll go with Leosin's plan. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Leosin got
I'm
it.
So
so
Emeric,
sorry.
as everyone's actually saying this, Emeric sort of kicking rocks around, sort of muttering under his breath, bloody fucking no one actually thinks I'm smart. This is bullshit. No one actually believes in me. What the hell am I even here for? Like, I just want to kill the gods and stuff. So one day it'd be happening.
I love how salty you are. It's so, like this isn't just Emeric. This is actually a little bit of Jared's salt as well.
No, I'm not
love
that
it.
salty. I don't really care. It's the right course of action.
Of course.
I just found it hilarious. It's like, Leo's a good idea.
Well, because it was a joke about we're one and the same, so just thanking myself, really?
You thanked yourself for a great idea. Even better.
It wasn't even my idea.
It's so narcissistic.
That's
Whoa,
why I thought
Azure,
it was
you
funny.
did so good. Pat yourself on the back.
That's Pat Leosin on the back.
Wait, it's my
So
back.
weird.
I'm patting myself on. Everyone's like talking about how much of a good plan Leosin just did, and Emeric's at the back kicking rocks around. And
This is why Emeric has to kill people to feel better about himself.
I imagine you have a cowboy hat on, and you've just you've just tipped it back, and you've kicked a stone, and it's dang damn it.
and then as you look, you can't see my eyes, but you see a single tear roll down my cheek.
Aww.
Nah, he doesn't own a hat.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so we'll
So
take
Leosin-
Emeric's plan and go into stealth.
Alrighty, Leosin and Azure will go into stealth. I'll get you both to make a stealth check. Oh wow.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh dear. After all of
It's
that,
hilarious!
my
Shadow on the
I'm gonna use my
moon.
inspiration.
Would you like to use your inspiration?
Yeah.
Yeah,
really
good call.
need to.
Okay, that's a bit
That's
better.
much better.
Alrighty.
It's still not great, but
It's better than
that one.
Yeah, I mean nothing's worse than that one, really. Except
might
if you're
as well
Emeric
just-
and you're rolling with a -1, so that's a 0.
Yeah, that actually happened.
Alrighty.
As Leosin walks out the room, he's really quiet, like a cat. Like I cannot hear him leave.
Yeah.
But I hear Azure as he's trying to be sneaky. I just sort of hear him like he brushes up against the wall. He knocks over a chair by accident. And I look at Wiltix and I go, "Shadow of the moon, my ass."
Nice.
Yeah,
He
he
sounds
definitely
like
doesn't
a
know what he's
whisper.
doing.
Look, I'll do a stealth check to see how stealthy I did that whisper.
Whoa!
Yeah. Okay. I mean that was a good
Stealthy.
use of
I wasted it.
a nat 20. It's a 19 total.
Azure
yeah,
has no clue what I
No.
just said.
no clue at all.
Well, while you guys are gone, I'm just going to walk over to the top. The hole itself is about 5 foot radius, isn't it, Owen?
It is.
Diameter?
Yeah. It's like 3-4 feet. So yeah, it's pretty small.
I'm going to minor illusion, just a little cover to the hole, so if anyone goes to look back up, it's they're not going to see us peering through the opening.
That's fair.
That's good. I like that. I like that a lot. Alrighty.
Minor
so-
illusion, best cantrip.
Best cantrip, but
Better than shape water.
I can pretend to do a cup. I can put a cup to my
not
ear.
a-
It doesn't do anything, but
It's not a competition, guys. Let's not get too carried away. Alrighty, yes. So Azure and Leosin head down the passageway and head below, and this is what you guys see. I'll just quickly reveal more of the map. Here we go. Alrighty, so as you enter down into the below section, you pass underneath a section of rock above as you climb down the 30 feet down this rope ladder and then pass below. You come out in a very narrow cave entrance that quickly widens up as the pathway heads towards the northeast and opens up into a large cave. You can see a clear shrine to Tiamat, 5-headed dragon, and in Draconic, a word written across the top. Each of the statue heads is made out of a different coloured stone: green, black, red, blue, and white. And standing in front of this shrine, you see a very familiar sight, and I'm going to reveal this whole area because I think your dark vision range is like 60 feet.
60
isn't it?
feet. Yep.
You see the whole cave. Alrighty. You also see 2 dwarven fighters, both of them wielding axes, currently having a discussion in Dwarvish. Do you speak Dwarvish, Azure?
No.
And do you speak Draconic, Azure?
I don't know.
Okay.
Would have been helpful, but no.
Leosin does speak Draconic, and he whispers to you. It says Tiamat above the altar. Tiamat, mother of dragons.
Well, I think we've found the main cave down here, haven't we? I wonder if the eggs are close by.
Quite possibly. I think we should be careful. We do not want to get spotted. I'd rather not head any deeper inside this cave.
I think it's a very smart move. I think we head back up and tell everyone what we've seen.
Yes, I think that's a very good idea. Leosin will head back up, and as he goes to climb the ladder, he sees the top as being covered. He looks back towards you, Azure, and goes, the top of the cave, the pathway we took down, it's been covered, it's gone. There's no entrance anymore.
That's impossible.
Can I hear them?
Make me... You can't hear Leosin with your passive perception, but you can hear Azure, because Azure's stealth is 11, so you can hear Azure.
pop my head through the illusion and go,
Oh.
no, you're right to come up, boys.
Oh, right, of course, yes. Leosin will climb up and join us.
Oh, that was very sneaky.
You know, I like to contribute where I can.
Contribute.
Um,
Okay, yeah. I mean, that roughly fits the definition.
So maybe we should move the carpet back over so that they don't hear our voices travel.
We could do that, yeah.
Bit of acoustics. So we saw our friend down there, our Dragonborn friend, standing in front of a statue. No, our other Dragonborn friend.
Oh, that's good to
Standing in-
hear. Means I have a score to settle with him.
Look, he's standing in front of a Tiamat statue,
Even better.
and there's also 2 dwarf guards actually down there. Very surprising.
Well,
Yes.
well, what are you going to say there, Leo?
Sorry, I was just going to say, they look to be quite heavily armored. I think if we're going to take them on, we need to do this as a surprise. We need to rush in there and take them by surprise.
Agreed. I reckon we got to take the element of surprise and rush them.
Death Dog?
I can definitely have Death Dog run through. I don't know how much... I suppose you could distract. Were there any pathways in the room, or was it just one big chamber? Azure, Leosin.
So I'm just thinking.
It was a large chamber. It was a large chamber, but there was a single column of stone that we might be able to hide behind, with enough warning.
Okay, well, I can see if I can get them to chase at least the 2 guards, or one of them, to chase Death Dog and go up the tunnel into this room here. Separate
Someone
them.
be coming back towards us if we did that.
Oh, if we're hiding behind the pillar, surely. If Death Dog is quite distracting, I'm sure that.
All we need is it to distract them before we strike.
Fine. Okay. Yes, we can do that. I trade
Mira's a little bit too excited.
Mira, who is this Dragonborn to you? You seem to know him.
Tissing.
You
He's
seem very agitated.
He was a bully, apparently, from what I remember hearing.
he wasn't a bully. He was my friend.
Oh.
He was my only friend.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened?
We were both bullied. Yes, he may look like a bully, but he was a victim himself. No one really accepted us because we were chromatic. So I took it out on people by using my abilities. He didn't have the resources, so he lashed out in the way he could, which was by intimidating and bullying and just being a general dickhead.
Okay.
It's how bullies are made.
Mhm.
I just didn't want to go down that path, so stayed away. I went down a different path.
And now we've got to kill him, your only friend. That sucks.
Thank you, Emeric. That's putting it in perspective. He made his choice. I make mine.
Well, like, if it gives you any consolation, we're sort of friends.
That's
So
right.
that makes
You've got 4 friends.
Well, I said maybe, but...
Oh,
Leosin gives a
you've
thumbs
got
up.
3, possibly 4 friends.
I'm joking.
Three an acquaintance.
Do you and Azure, do you and Leeson count as one friend or 2 friends?
2
I
friends?
think in this case, definitely 2 friends.
Yeah, 2 friends. I mean, the
Oh.
quality of our friendship, almost 4 friends.
It's true.
That's sweet of you all. Very sweet.
So, with that, let's go kill your only other remaining friend.
Sounds
Does he have to die? Is this
Yes,
something?
he definitely does have to die.
Uh.
I have a score to settle with him. He embarrassed me.
Right. I mean, you didn't have a better reason to kill those others, so I guess that makes sense.
Well, they're cultists. They're scum. They follow... or even existing on this
I mean,
plane.
if we could beat him well enough, we could persuade him to join our side.
Yeah, we were instilled with.
Yeah, 100%. We'll do that.
I mean,
Are you lying, Emeric?
It might be sarcasm.
Okay, cool. That's right. I just need to.
would we know?
Oh no, I'm lying. I'm definitely lying. I made that very clear.
Oh, okay, cool.
That was sarcasm.
Emeric, if you can spare his life, I would appreciate it.
I mean, if you think about it, if you became friends, you could just beat the shit out of each other for the, from henceforth, every day.
God.
You could start the day beating the shit out of each other. Be great.
It could be bros.
Look,
Better way to show what you feel about each other.
what about
40
this?
beatings.
What about this? Right now, he follows a god that I do not trust, and I hate with passion. So we'll see how it goes, eh?
I think that's pretty fair.
If I kill him by accident, it's not my fault though, so don't blame me.
I love
It's all the combat
oh,
at the
the
end of the day.
morality of that is amazing.
Yeah, it's a lot to unpack in that statement, but
That's right.
never mind. Alrighty,
I may accidentally kill you.
But it won't be my
Some light
fault.
cripple-
but it's not my fault. Is it?
some light crippling.
Emeric, I don't think that he seriously follows this god. I think he's just in it for the, well...
Do you want to make me an insight or a history check for me, Mira?
Oh, insight or history.
Insight or history?
I am great at both of those things.
Great.
Okay. That's an 8.
From what you remember of Langdodrosa, he was never particularly religious. You know that his family were, and they were very much worshippers of Bahamut, the Platinum Dragon, and he was born to 2 metallic Dragonborn. But as far as you know, like you know about it, is that his father was never around. It was his mother who was around him. Yeah, she was a metallic Dragonborn. But as far as you know, he actually was pretty disdainful of religion, from what you remember. But you're not sure whether or not his opinions have changed over time. You're not sure how that might have impacted. You know that at the time he was pretty, he was a pretty devout atheist, shall we say. Like he knew the gods existed, but he denied them having any power over mortals and saw them as parasitic beings. He's pretty actively outspoken about that.
See where he's at.
Alrighty. What would you guys like to do?
Probably go into stealth and head on down.
Yeah, I reckon we make our way downtown. Walking
Making our way
fast.
downtown. So, do you want us to roll stealth?
Yes, I will all have you roll stealth. 14's a bit better.
It's a little bit better.
21's good.
21, yeah.
10's alright. 10's average.
No.
2.
Oh!
2. And let's go Leosin as well. I'll reroll his. 18 for Leosin. Okay. Perfect. And what's your marching order? How would you guys like to proceed? Who's in front? Who's behind?
Oh, I'm happy to head out first.
Leosin will often go up the front as well.
As I start hearing my clunking and stuff, I realize I'm in heavy armor, so I'm going to stand at the back to try and draw his least attention to me while we're trying to be stealthy.
Yeah, absolutely fair enough.
I'm also going to, preempting a battle, I'm going to turn myself into the lovely wolf gnome that I am. Wiltix.
Wiltix, as you become Wiltix, can I have you please roll a charisma saving throw?
Poor thing.
Hang on, say that again, Owen.
Oh
It's a
no!
5.
Oh, dear.
As Wiltix goes into the wolf form, becomes Wiltix, you watch as his limbs elongate, pulls up his normal height, stretching, growing as he becomes almost 5 foot tall, muzzle beginning to push out of his face, ears lengthening, teeth growing out of his gums, hair starting to grow across. And right at the point where his transformation normally finishes, it keeps going. The muzzle growing a little bit longer, the claws pushing out a little bit further, your eyes fully turning to that wolf yellow, teeth growing even longer.
Okay, as I see him growing further and further,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to push him down in the hole.
Oh my gosh.
So you can make a strength check. So it'd be an athletics check. Wiltix, you can make an athletics or an acrobatics check to avoid
Not
being
to damage
pushed down
him
this
or
hole.
anything, but I feel like I know where this might be going. Oh, I didn't mean 2 rolls, sorry.
That's okay. So 18 does beat the 15. So does beat the 13. So Emeric pushes you, Wiltix, as you sort of finish this transformation. Emeric pushes you, and you fall 30 feet down the hole. You can absolutely make a you can make a dexterity saving throw to try and grab the rope ladder.
Oh,
8.
8.
Okay.
Man, I don't want you to, like, wolf out on us, I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah.
So the reasoning for that was, I saw him go, I've seen him do the transformation a few times now, and then when he started going more, like he got to the point where we used to, and then he kept going, Emeric started getting a little tense.
Yeah.
Oh shit, maybe I should have waited there.
So, Wiltix, you take 9 bludgeoning damage as you fall 10 feet down
Do I
this
take
hole.
half of that?
Yes, you do, because you are resistant to bludgeoning damage, so you only take 4. Yeah.
Okay, that's
nice.
not too bad.
And with a loud poof as you hit the floor, I'm going to get you guys to jump into initiative.
Yeah, I was going to say, would they have heard that?
Just because possibly that might have been heard by people.
Maybe.
Just a little bit loud?
Just a little bit.
No, I said I'm a bit loud.
Oh, no, you're perfect.
Oh, okay.
More the... Alright, is everyone's initiative correct?
Yep.
Yep.
You
You can put a 0 front there.
Yes.
Fantastic. And I think I'm going to put on some slightly more tense music as well. Alrighty, Wiltix, as you fall down this hole, Emeric rushes up and pushes you as you start sort of continuing this transformation. As you go to grab the rope ladder, your hands slip, claws slicing through rungs of the rope ladder as you try to grab it, and you smash into the ground. As you hit, your vision swims, stars dancing across your eyes, and you hear a voice in your head. Your pack turn on you, Wiltix.
It definitely appears so.
You then hear another voice that says, "No, they didn't."
You don't hear it. Yeah, you hear it.
I do, as I push him down, I go, sorry, Wiltix. That was no bad blood. I just, you were going a bit too wolf there. It was a bit scared for everyone.
Yeah, the voice says, "You are the Alpha, Wiltix.
I just pushed him down.
Put
30-foot drop.
Put these pups in their place."
Oh man, see, I knew it was going to be aggressive.
I think I will once I deal with my big scaly friend in the other room first.
That is prudent. And the voice goes quiet. Azure, you are first off the bat. As that happens, you just watch Emeric push Wiltix down the hole. You hear a crash from below, and then you hear like a dog whine, like a whine sort of sound as Wiltix smashes into the floor and takes some damage.
So I'll look at everyone else, and I'll just quickly do this. I'll look at everyone and go, sorry guys. I was a bit scared for our safety as a collective.
I don't know if he's going to like that.
Well, I don't know if you're going to like having your insides on the outside.
Well, that's a fair point too. 30 feet. How is that a safe distance to drop?
So you would take damage if you just dropped it. As a monk, there are some things you can do to reduce falling damage. I believe you can do it from level 3, so you might be able to reduce your falling damage. Let me double check.
No, that's
level 4, is it?
That's level 4.
Level 4, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure how much, like, what distance it would start to cause you
I think
damage.
it's any more than 10 feet, and then it's a 1d6 for every 10 foot you fall.
Right. Okay. Now that makes sense.
So it's pretty bad.
Right, so-
fall damage can be lethal. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll jump down the hole, but grab the rope ladder and, like, slide down.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say that you're 30 feet of movement, you slide right down to the bottom.
And I'll, like, come up behind Wiltix.
You see
Check on him.
You see Wiltix there.
Yeah, I'm not looking too happy.
He's taken a little bit. He's got a little boo-boo. He's taken a little bit of a hit. He looks to be a little bit dazed, but you still like as you approach, he sort of looks around and Wiltix, you can do whatever you want. You're in full control.
I kind of run my hands over him, and I'll give you 3 hit points of health.
Aww.
Oh, that's very nice of you, but I think you can save that for the moment if you like.
It didn't hurt you too bad. I did see you just fall down a hole.
I did fall down a hole, but I'm when I'm my wolf form, I'm pretty.
All right. Well, so my hand would start to glow, and then I'll stop it, and I look ahead. And can I do a perception check to see if anyone
Yes, you
saw?
can. Yeah, absolutely, you can.
Oh,
11. You can absolutely hear 2 dwarven voices going, "Wait, what the fuck was that? I thought I heard the noise back there. Will you go check it out?" And you hear Langdadrosa's voice call out, "I think she's ready to come down."
Wait,
Oh
what?
dearie. Oh dearie. What is the distance of that? It's 60 feet. 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, no, nowhere near. Alright, so we're just gonna hold that position, I suppose. I'm gonna ready a ranged attack. So I kind of like pull my hand back and it starts to glow, and if I see a dwarf pop around, I'm gonna make a ranged attack.
Absolutely. I'm guessing you're Radiant Sunbolt?
Yes. Yes, I'm ready a Radiant Sunbolt.
Fantastic. Next up, the dwarves are going to move up to investigate. The dwarves can start walking down the corridor. Line of sight. They're actually just out of sight of you, Azure. But I will say that if you wanted to have moved up next to Wiltix here, you can see them. Yeah, if you wanted to have done that. Yeah.
Do you reckon only one can be seen?
Yeah, I was going to say, line of sight, they might actually be. I actually might be more out of sight up here.
Yeah,
So
actually,
probably not a bad idea.
probably you're better off there. Yeah, I'd say you can see this one here. So as this dwarf sort of comes around the corner, he spots Wiltix and goes, "Oh fuck, it's a wolf!" And then Azure, you get your opportunity attack. Yeah, your held action. Sorry.
Yeah, so I'll let a Radiant Sunbolt go.
Let it
Why
go.
didn't that work? Oh, sorry, it's been weird.
That's
Why
okay.
didn't that- Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
So that's a natural 20 to start off combat.
didn't you get natural
Wow.
20s last week as well?
I did, yeah.
So that's going to be
Well.
a total of 7 radiant damage. So because of the way the crits work, you maximize 1 dice roll, so that's a d4, and then you add your second roll, which was a 1, and then you get a +2. So that's a total of 7. Wow. You just blast a bolt of radiant sun energy that flies from your hand and smashes into the chest of this dwarf as he sort of peeks around and goes, "Hey, it looks like a wolf down here." As the sun splashes again, it's like, "It's a sun wolf, fuck me!" As it burns across his chest. He is going to use his action to dash 5, 10, 15 up to the wolf, and he calls back to his friend, "There's a beastie down here and some fucker throwing light at me." And the other one goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
That could be.
and rushes up as well. but they can't do anything. They've used their action to dash forwards. Wiltix, these two dwarfs rush up towards you wielding axes.
Look, I'm pissed off. I've just fallen 30 feet from the roof. So I'm going to use my my Crimson Rights, and I'm going to scratch at my arms. I'll take my. Let's hope it's. Could be worse.
Take 3 damage.
And the dwarf right in front of me, the one that's just yelled out, this little wolfy creature here. I'm going to slash right at his face.
Do it.
Oh, didn't roll in. Roll 20, did it? Oh, there we go. A 13.
13 is the armor class. You
Wow.
lucky little shit.
Okay.
7 slashing damage. As you rake across, he's like, hey, this dog's got a bit of a bite.
Plus an additional 4 thunder damage.
Yes. As your claws rake across his chest, there's they move so fast, like mantis shrimp style. A sonic boom emanates as you move so fast. You actually cause a small explosion of sound that blasts through the dwarf's chest as he has this concussive sort of shockwave go through him. And he sort of goes to speak, but his vocal cords have been sort of shortened as a result of this concussive blast. Like, anything else on your turn, Wiltix?
I just kind of, I do want to move. I can't really get past the dwarf, can I?
At this point, both of them in the way, it's very difficult to.
No, it wasn't more so to intend to get past, but it would just be to so I'd be in the range. I suppose they're both technically in range of attacks for the next round, but anyway, I'll stay where I am, and I think that's pretty much it all for my turn.
Well, sorry, your damage is lightning damage, Wiltix.
But you know what? I thought it was lightning damage.
It is lightning damage. Yeah, it is lightning damage. So instead of the sonic boom, your claws crackle with this lightning energy, and he gets electrocuted instead. I just had a mental fart then when I say thunder. Cool.
Yeah, it was one of those ones. Yeah. Cool. All right. Anyway. Yeah.
Cool.
Alrighty then. Langdedrosa. It's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. As he sort of moves down the corridor, he looks down and squints and goes, I can't quite see you yet, Mira, but why don't you come on down? Mira, come on down! As he looks, Mira, why don't you come on down and we'll have a bit of a chat, you and I. Catch up, it's been so long. Yeah. The rest of you, it's alright, we don't need to fight. We can have a nice conversation. What do you say? And that's his full turn. Emeric.
Okay, so if I go down the ladder...
Yeah, it's getting a bit crowded down here.
Yeah, so I'm right at the ladder, so if I go down it, that takes up how much my speed?
30 feet. So it's 30 foot down the ladder.
Okay, if I go down the ladder and I reach the bottom, would you allow me to chuck a javelin?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Because then what I'll do is I'll make my way down. I'll stand behind the Azure and I'll be like, "Oh, fucking hell! I can't get in. There's no room for me." And then he looks and he's like sort of gauging like if he can get a shot in. And then, as you've given me the green light, he goes, you sort of all see like a little light bulb go off above his head. As he has another amazing plan.
Oh, good.
He's going to chuck a javelin at this one.
Cool.
Love it.
So let's do that.
So he will have a little bit of partial cover because there's 2 of your friends in the way. That is still enough to hit, though. 22. Yep, that's still enough to hit. Even with half cover.
That's 8 piercing damage.
Yep, I will do it.
As it sails past my comrade's head, so I'm a bit taller, So I'm going to say that I've just went. No, I was going to say it's whizzed over their heads if there's enough room.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And then it's buried itself in this guy's shoulder.
Yeah, so the javelin flies past Azure and Wiltix and slams into this dwarf. As he looks towards you guys, he's taken a couple of hits. He looks at the three of you and goes, "Oh, it's a bit of a party down here now, isn't it? All right then, let's do this."
Cool.
Cool.
I don't know Leon, whatever his name is down there yet.
Langdadrosa, so you have heard his voice,
Langdadrosa.
definitely. You definitely heard his voice.
But my bonus action, I can't. Oh. No, it's all good. I'll pass it over to someone else.
Lee Osen.
Actually, you know what I will do? I'm gonna do. No, actually, I'll leave it. Go.
Okay.
Go to Leo.
Leosin sees you at the bottom of the ladder and calls down, Is there any room for Mira and I to come down? You guys can respond as a free action, that's fine.
I'll look up at him and I'm like, look, compadre, there's not much room right now. We're gonna make some room.
Okay, I'll wait until there's room. And he's gonna hold his action. He will move down the ladder.
Can someone actually fit in that spot, Owen?
Yeah, someone could move there.
Alright, so just whenever Wiltix or Azure have a turn.
Yeah, they can move.
I'll just say to them in this free action.
That's what I was trying to get. That's what I was trying to get at before. Actually, I didn't want to get a opportunity to attack against me, but I was hoping to shuffle to the side.
Oh, you can. Sorry, you can absolutely shuffle to there if you wanted to. That's fine.
Yeah, that's why I was going to go there, or like one more space to the right if I could. But I suppose it's how much room there is.
Yeah, none the other direction, but definitely you can move a little bit.
So if you had moved there, I would have probably moved.
It would have changed a little bit because then I wouldn't have chucked the javelin, and then I would have moved there. Look, let's just keep it as it is.
Leave it as it is there.
You full 30 feet, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not worry about it. I moved 30 feet anyway, but let's just put Wiltix there for now, and then Azure can move up.
Mira, your turn. You hear the voice of Langdadrosa, your childhood friend, calling up.
Can I duck my head underneath, and can I see either of the dwarves?
You'd have to climb down the ladder, and even then, Emeric is in the way. So you'd have to, you can sort of cling onto the ladder and maybe just about see them, but it's very tricky to do anything at the moment. The cavern is completely full of people.
Okay.
Look, this is probably not a bad little idea for us to do this, though.
We'll see, won't we?
We'll find out.
Okay, I will instead hold my action, which will be to cast Frostbite on the first dwarf I see.
Definitely climb down though. Climb down just above the open.
No, I'm not going to climb down because Leosin is be able to shove people out of the way better than me.
Azure, back up to the top. Did you want to move forward?
Yeah, I'll take a step forward.
Nice.
And I will make an attack roll against this guy.
Yes, you will. Do it.
My quarterstaff attack.
Let's see it.
Oh, that is not going to hit.
7's
It's
not
all
quite
right.
enough.
He always hits on the second.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. This is the quarterstaff, the 1-2 punch.
My quarterstaff. There
it is.
It always works.
I tricked him with the quarterstaff and then I smacked him in the face.
Yeah. So as you swing the quarterstaff around, as you swing that quarterstaff around, the berserker drops underneath this dwarven berserker, and then you just punch him in the face. He's like, "Oh fuck me! What the shit was that, you little prissy bug character?"
You little pissy monk character.
Yep.
Wow.
Hey, look, guys, it's not. I can't control what these guys say. They're ridiculous.
It was beautiful.
It was poetic.
Hey, what you doing, you piece of poo?
You
piece of
that's
poo.
it for the moment.
Yep. Alrighty. Yeah, they didn't like that.
We need to get your armor class up a little bit more, Azure.
I really do. Yeah, I'm kind of waiting.
This dwarf who's taken a shitload of damage, he is going to go into a barbarian rage.
Oh no.
He sort of focuses and tenses, and you watch as his muscles pulse with energy. A light comes into his eyes, and he goes, "I fuck you, laddie!" and he's going to make a great axe swing against Azure with advantage. Does a 21 hit you, Azure?
Oh, jeepers, that will hit. Yeah.
That's going to be 12 slashing damage as he swings this great axe into you. And then, is he in a rage? Yeah, he is. He's actually going to move back here, which means Wiltix and Azure, you both have an attack of opportunity against him.
That
18's
is
going to hit.
10 damage.
Yep. And then Wiltix. 17.
Plus.
Yep,
So that's 9. Yeah.
Roll me that d4. 2 lightning damage. That one does not get hard. Cool.
10 and 11.
Yeah. And then he moves, so that's 5, 10, 15. He moves back to Langdodrosa. Hey, the little fuckers are down there! And then the next one is going to... he's going to move up, and he's going to do the exact same thing. Seeing his brother taking some heavy hits, it's like, what did you do to my brother, you little shite? He's going to make a attack. Oh no, that's a crit against Wiltix. Sorry, Wiltix. That's going to be... Oh god, so that's... Oh fuck, that's 18 slashing damage.
9 damage.
9
Hard,
damage.
yeah, hard. Oof.
The best person to have it happen against, if I'm being honest.
Best. And then he's going to move back against, that gives... oh no, you've already used your attack of opportunity, so never mind. So 5, 10...
Do I, just because I get the multi-attack, would I be able to attack him as well?
Unfortunately not. That would be good though, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be great? Yeah, sadly not. Okie dokie, that's the Berserkers. Wiltix, you're up next.
Look, I'm officially pissed off now.
It's official now, guys.
Officially pissed off. Well, because I'm under half health as well. So.
Oh, are you? Okay. So,
yeah. So
things happen. So this is your.
So I need to do a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, can you make a save for me?
Oh
no, Wiltix. The nearest creature to you is Azure. I need you to move up to Azure and make an attack action against him.
Cool.
Oh dearie.
18?
Azure, does an 18 hit you?
Jeepers, 18 does hit, yeah.
7 slashing damage. This is not good. 7 slashing damage. As Wiltix takes this hit, you see something snap, and the wolf part of him just lashes out at the nearest creature. Like when a dog sort of gets that moment of panic, it just lashes out at whatever's closest. Wiltix just spins round and strikes you with his claws. You can see that it's not that he's trying to attack you. It's just this moment of blind panic as he swings towards you and hits you, Azure. So Wiltix, you don't have to do your multi-attack against him. It's just the attack action. So you've now got your normal bonus action of movement. Woof.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, fuck.
Oh, Raggy.
Alright, well, fuck it. So, moving 5, 10, 15, and I'm going to yell out to Langdodrosa and say, Langdodrosa, call your men off and I'll spare your life.
Oh, okay. Do you want to make me an intimidation check?
I do. I'm going to add something to this as well. 18.
Okay. Go for it. What were you going to add?
Oh, I'm doing my blood cleanse and binding.
It is a bonus action. Yeah.
It's a bonus action.
So
and I'm going
need
to amplify that as well.
Ooh, okay. We're seeing some big things coming out. Let's do it.
Strength saving throw.
Yeah, and to amplify it. You just amplify it.
It doesn't. No, I don't think I actually have to take any damage for it, which is what I was checking as well. But
just for me. In the meantime, I'll make a strength save for Langdodrosa. He is pretty strong, but let's see. I don't think a 6 is enough, is it?
Oh my, no, a 6 is not enough.
Okay.
So what I would imagine happen is, depending on where I am, so I'm bleeding heavily, or decently anyway, and I would imagine blood drips to the ground, it shoots out from me, and then it comes up vine-like and grips Landadrosa. So now it lasts,
for a minute, and he has to repeat
minute.
the save at the end of his turn. So he can't move. His speed is 0
Oh my God,
until he passes the save. So yeah, as you sort of come around this corner and roar at him and shout out that challenge, splatters of blood shoot across the ground and sprinkle the ground in front of him. He takes a step back, and as he goes to sort of move forward again, where he has stepped, tendrils of this blood magic coil up around his legs. He looks down and goes, "What is this?" As it starts to curve around and coil around him. I'm actually going to give you advantage on that intimidation check. Would you like to roll it again for me? Because that's pretty fucking terrifying.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't sure if I should say what I was doing first before rolling it. But...
Oh, look, I'm always going to let you read. Never mind. We'll take the 18. Take the 18. So 18.
18's pretty decent.
We'll ignore the 1. Langdadrosa is a little bit sort of taken aback at this broad challenge, and he looks at you. Hey, you're a bit of a scary one, aren't you?
Oh, the scariest creature you've ever seen.
Ooh.
I'm willing to take a bit of a break and have a bit of a chat. But I warn you, if you don't do what I want, I'm gonna set my boys on you. Fair enough.
Sounds fair.
Okay.
So,
I will ask, is Emeric planning on rushing forward and attacking? Because otherwise I will pause the initiative as Langdadrosa will hold his action.
Okay, look.
It is Emeric's go, so it is up to you, Emeric. You have heard all of this. No one's keeping their voices down.
oh yeah, I'm yelling. I'm not.
It's a tricky question, I know.
Hold on. Let me have a quick look at Emeric.
While that's happening,
Study
I'll have Langdadrosa say a little bit more. He looks towards the 2 dwarves, goes, "Hey, I think it's time you boys took a little bit of a break, alright? Oh, we were just about to fucking crush them. Hey, my brother and I were gonna take them down for you, boss. It's alright, we might still have need of your lead, so stand down."
Look, normally he would attack. I'm gonna roll the dice.
Go for it.
Because Wiltix's intimidation and the thing he just pulled on...
would it intimidate everyone?
Well, that's the thing. That's what I'm thinking. Like,
That's a really good
roll,
point.
And then you followed up with such a cool blood thing, whatever that was. So I think Emeric might be a little taken aback, but I will roll. I'm gonna roll.
So it would be the first time you guys have seen me do
Exactly.
something like this.
Yeah.
So, and Emeric is human. He's not. I know he comes off as runs into fear, but he doesn't have a death wish. He wants to stay alive so he can defeat the gods.
Yeah.
So, what would I roll though?
So if you're trying to rely on wisdom, knowing whether or not this is a good thing to do, you can do a wisdom save. If you want to have it be more of a strategizing, you can do it as intelligence. If you're just trying to hold yourself and your force of personality, I'd say there'd be an argument for a charisma check.
I think I'm going to go
one of the mental stats. I'd say it's definitely a mental stat. So one of the mental stats, and I'll let you pick.
Okay,
6.
look. Now, how do I take that?
I'd say that's probably a fail. So in that case, you would do whatever.
Well, that's what I was thinking because he rolled an 18 and I rolled a 6. Well, that's the thing.
Not wise.
Yeah.
It's definitely not wise.
You go more impulsive, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'd say that's one where you're not considering consequences or considering situations. You're just acting.
All right. Well, look, I'll do this. Azure obviously has seen this. I heft my halberd, and as I walk through and I go to pass Azure, look, I'm going to give Azure a chance to stop me.
So I'd say that if you just sort of walk past Emeric with your halberd out ready, that grin across your face, Azure, you recognise the hallmark signs of Emeric about to wade into combat. It's up to you whether or not you want to step in.
Would I put a hand out in the chest?
Look, it'd be you could jump in front of me whoa there.
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Would that be like a strength save?
I'd say it's just a free action. If you want to just put your hand out.
I'm not resisting right now.
Yeah.
If
I'm
you
kind of
put your hand out.
Just think about what you're doing.
I look at you dead in the eyes.
Maybe it's worth listening just this once.
I look at you dead in the eyes and go, This combat, mate. It's calling to me. I can feel it on the horizon. I can feel it in my blood.
Hold the action. Be a spring. Spring when
Look.
needed. Right now, stay coiled.
Oh, I like that. That's good.
It was pretty nice. It was good. Look, I've realised that Azur's got a pretty good head on his shoulders. Emeric's, he's pretty thick, but he's not super dumb. He's pretty, like, impulsive, though, but I'm gonna let this I look at it. Look, I'll let this go right now. For the moment, I feel it. I'm jumping in. So I guess I'll be like a dog on a leash that's held by a very thin leash.
Absolutely.
Fair enough.
And I think that's a really good place to pause for a quick wee break.
Perfect.
Very nice.
Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. I've seen a couple of people popping in and out, so thank you if you've popped in and out, and thank you if you're listening to this back on Twitch, or if you're just listening to the normal recording. Thank you very much. We are going to be right back with episode 8, part 2. If you're watching this live, we're just going to take a quick 5-minute break. We will be back in 5 minutes. So yeah, thank you so much.
All right, see you all soon.
See you soon.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Goodbye.